Hi everyone, I'm Alexis, and welcome back to 97.6 Pop Culture Radio. Today, we have a very special guest, and she is trending everywhere. You probably have already heard about her, but here she is. Her name is ShellyAnn. Hello, ShellyAnn. First, I'd like to introduce her. She's just gone viral all over the internet. I mean, she's on New York Times Square billboards. You see her on TV. You hear her music everywhere. She's just such an icon, and she's trending so much right now. So we're so lucky to have her in, and thank you so much, ShellyAnn, for coming out to do this interview with us. Well, thank you so much for inviting me here. I always listen to this radio station, so this is so cool to be on this, radio station doing an interview. Well, today we'll be doing 15 questions with ShellyAnn. Sounds great to me. I can't wait. So, let's just jump right into it. Number 1. What is your overall message for your image? Because, not just your music, but just what is the message you're trying to spread, yourself? Well, the image I'm simply trying to spread is just be yourself, be confident, don't change yourself for anyone. Simple, just be who you are, just embrace it. Well, I absolutely love that. And I will follow by your rules, Shelly. So, everybody's got to be themselves. So, our second question, are you mentally in the same headspace as your hit and viral Diva Issues EP? Well, sound-wise, I'm evolving, but mentally, I will always be confident. I can't let people bring me down. I'm just going to have to always be myself. So, mentally, I'm in the same headspace as Diva Issues, but my sound, not so much anymore. Ooh, well, that means time for a new era. So, let's just get into your new album questions. I mean, the fans have been begging for it. I mean, everyone's just so excited to hear your debut album, because obviously people just adored your EP. I mean, it's gotten millions of streams on Spotify and everything. So, the fans are begging. This is not just a question that I want to know, but everybody's begging to know. When will this new album come out? I hate answering this question because I'm trying my hardest to get the album out as fast as I can, because the second I finish the album, I will be releasing it. But, also I have to promote, make music videos, etc. The list goes on. And that is very understandable, but, we gotta ask these questions for the fans. Yes, I love my fans very much. The divas are everything to me. Well, you are just, I know you're working very hard, so. Our next question, what is the new theme for the album? Because, I've listened to your other interviews from the past year. We all know that Diva Issues is about power, just being a diva, being confident, but what is the theme of this new album? Well, there's no theme for this new album. Like I said, I'm in the same space as Diva Issues, and I always will be. So, this new album is just, I can't say the title of the album because that kind of gives it away. But, the album overall is about, people treating you horrible and you getting revenge for what they've done to you. And, just sticking up for yourself. About power, basically. Well, that's very interesting. So what about musically also? Well, musically, it is evolving. There is a bit of rap in there like Diva Issues, but it's mainly dark pop music. Ooh, that sounds interesting. So, now let's get into the next question. How many singles is there going to be? Because we don't know how many tracks there's going to be on this album. And the fans, you know, as you call them, the divas, yes, I do. They have eaten up your crazy music video. Well, you know, your song called Crazy. I'm not calling your song crazy, but yes, your song is titled Crazy. I know it gets confusing sometimes. You know, they've eaten that music video up. It's just blew up. You know, everything you put out was just going viral. It's all over TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Spotify, Twitter, everywhere. But how many singles is it going to be? Or is that just the only one? Well, this is a big step forward to say. I'm just going to say it now. It is a 10-track album. Ooh, another hint. And I think since I've already put out one single, since I'm doing very high budget, very high editing, bringing very high class editors in, me and my team are spending a very high budget on these music videos, so I'm thinking about one or two more singles, but we'll just see how it goes, you know? Only time will tell. Well, you know, I'm really hoping for, you know, some other singles. So let's see, you know, I'm getting really excited talking about your debut album, And our next question, are there going to be any features? Because I know that you didn't have any features on your Diva Issues EP, but I hear you always talking in your interviews about collaborating with tons of people. And, you know, I'm just want to know if there's any features. Well, I wanted to stay local, if that makes sense, with one of my features. One of my features, I'm really getting into depth with this. Let's just say one of my features is someone very close to me. You know, we've known each other for a very long time. Since the beginning. The beginning. And I say it like that because I may or may not be related to them. Well, yeah, so my second feature is just someone that is in a band. In a band? There's many bands, Shelly. Give us more clues. And she is in a duo group. A duo group. Let me think. This is very interesting. And, you know, I have been listening to the duo's music for a while now, and I reached out, wanted to collab, and we got in the studio, recorded, and I still can't say who, but, you know, I think that's a big clue. Well, you know, I'll be having to look up duo groups tonight so we can see who this mystery artist is. Well, you know, my secrets are being exposed day by day, so, yeah. Well, our next question is when you go on tour for this new album, is there any specific places you would like to go? Well, obviously, I love performing in LA. It's the best time ever, you know. I know so many famous people that love to perform in LA just like me. But, you know, I love to go to LA. The vibes are always immaculate. But I also would like to travel outside the country, maybe like Germany, the UK. The list goes on. Paris, and also, if I go to Paris, I'd love to see the Eiffel Tower. But, you know, I have an obsession with Paris, but I'm not going to go into that. But, yeah, I love to go there. Very interesting. So let's talk about music artist inspo. So, straight off the bat, who are your main artists that you look up to for inspiration for your music? Well, I can tell you, you know, maybe a few, you know, like, I really like Olivia Rodrigo, even though my music doesn't really, because her music is mostly like slow songs, but I still really like her songs. It's like, it's not what I would sing, but I love her music, like, to listen to. But also, like, Billie Eilish, I get some inspiration from her. Ariana Grande, Melanie Martinez, the list goes on, because I really enjoy that pop type of style of music, and that's what this debut album is leading towards. Very interesting. I love those artists too. So, next question: why is La Diva, your perfume that came out on New Year's this year, so hard to find? Because I've looked for it everywhere, and there's only resellers that are selling it for $1,000. So, why is it so hard to find, Shelly? We need answers. Well, it's very hard to find because, well, I don't know why first of all, I don't know why somebody would pay $1,000 for a perfume unless it's Gucci. Well, anyways, I don't know why it's so hard to find. I don't know why people sell it for $1,000. I wasn't even aware of that to begin with. Oh my. Yeah, so, but, shipping is very hard right now, especially going from country to country because, everybody's ordering this perfume, and it's just, things are slowing down because of COVID and all. And I know that I'm really trying, and, I will try to put it back in stock and ship it as much as I can, as fast as I can, but it's really hard, Well, that is definitely, reasonable. Things are slowing down because of COVID, and it's really scary, But our next question, let's stop worrying about that, and our next question is, what does La Diva smell like? For the people who haven't already got their hands on it, I mean, it sold out in minutes, but a lot of people still don't have it. But there are only few people who actually bought it because, I mean, they didn't have much time because your perfume sold out in, like, I think it was 7 minutes, wasn't it? Yes, 7 minutes. Wow, so what does it smell like for the people who don't have it yet? It smells very strong, so if you like that scent, please don't buy it. I don't like bad reviews. But it smells like rosy, vanilla-y, dark chocolatey. It smells like Diva Love. Like, it smells like you're getting love for a diva herself, uplifting. Just, that's how it smells. There's no other way to describe it. Well, I would love to test it out. Well, I'm wearing it right now, so, I always wear it. It's a very nice scent, at least in my opinion, Me and my team work very hard on it. Yes, I can believe it. I can definitely believe it. But one day when it comes back in stock, hopefully, maybe, I will definitely be getting my hands on that. Well, I hope you can grab it before it sells out because people are buying it very fast. Yes, I know. Your next question, when is the new merch dropping? Because you've only had a few merch drops, I mean, since, you've been putting a decent amount of merch, but for this new debut album, are you going to put out more merch or just keep the Diva issue stuff on your website? Oh, yes, baby. I know that, I'm sorry, a lot of people are saying that my merch is very overpriced, but, it takes time to make my merch and sew it all together and things and print it and whatnot. But, yes, there'll be a big merch shop. There'll be posters, vinyl, CDs, t-shirts, blankets maybe, socks, beanies, lanyards, jewelry, everything. Even, I might even make La Diva skincare, makeup. Oh, wow, interesting. So, there'll be a ton of merch. I can guarantee you that. Well, that is very awesome. Can't wait to buy some. Our next question, what do your fans mean to you? I know that there's pictures all over the internet, you hugging them, being very personal, open with them. But, just in your own words, what do your fans mean to you? They mean everything to me. They just mean everything to me. They're my world, they're like family. They're not friends, they're family. And they've really guided me and helped me get where I am today, and I will always be grateful for that and everything that they've helped me with through life, They're just my family, I love to meet them, I love to see them. Even though I don't know their names, even though I don't know their backstory, I'm so glad that they look up to me. I love to be a role model for them. It makes me so happy that I can do that for people. Well, you mean a lot to me, so. Well, thank you so much. And our next question is there any other projects that you're working on besides music? Because I know that you're very focused on your music, but in the future, in years, not now, nobody's trying to rush you, but would you like to do anything other than music yourself? Well, I definitely would love to be in a movie star. I love to be a movie star. I've always loved to act, and, my diva personality, I think I'd be good at acting. Well, I would definitely pay to go see that movie if you were starring in it. Well, thank you. Even if you were just a second in there, I would still go pay to watch it. Well, I really appreciate that. Yes, and our next question. We have 2 more questions. We've seen many pictures of you with Kim Kardashian, Billie Eilish, Ariana Grande, like you said, Ava Max. We've seen it all. Kylie Jenner. We've just seen everybody. It's like you're friends with all the celebs. So, who are, I know you've met a lot of celebs, but what are your true besties at heart? Well, Kim K is definitely one. Kylie Jenner. Honestly, I always go to the Kardashians' home. It's wonderful, and I'm friends with, Chris is very nice as well. They're such a nice family. They get hated on a lot, but, they've gone through some, personal issues, and I just was that whole family I'm very close with. And I'm also very close with Billy, and Ariana Grande. We are very close. We always go out together on Friday nights, to our favorite restaurant. We're besties, we know each other at heart. It's like a friendship like no other, Well, it's always good to have best friends. So our last question is, we're talking about competition in the music industry. Now, you are the hottest trend that is going around right now. You are that girl. You've been on, billboards. You're everywhere. Every time I open a social media, some ad or pictures of you are on there. And, are you ever worried that someone will be above you? Are you worried about the competition in the music industry? What do you think about all this competition? Well, I just feel like there's no need for competition in the music industry. I'm sure people want to make money and all, but, we don't need to bring others down just because we want to be better. That's not how you should treat others. So, there's no need for competition, Everybody's just got to worry about themselves and do what they love, There shouldn't be competition at all. And I'm not worried about the competition or anything. I'm just, happy that I can have fans who look up to me, and I'm happy that I can do what I love. Well, that is so inspiring, Shelly. And so, anyways, thank you guys for tuning in to this very long 15-question interview with ShellyAnn. And I hope you guys can just, thank you guys for just watching this and, listening to it on the radio right now. But, Shelly, would you like to say goodbye to your Diva fans? And what do you have to say to close it off? Well, I would just say that I loved doing this interview, and I love my fans, the Divas, and that's what, the Divas is what I call them, by the way, and I'm so happy that I can inspire them, and I'm so happy I got to do this interview today. So that's it. Go stream ShellyAnn's new single, Crazy, from her new album, and make sure to just follow her on all her social medias, and also please follow 97.6 Pop Culture Radio. So thank you guys for listening today. So bye, guys. Bye.